My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what most consider, to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me, how I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody, a true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship, and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. JBL thinks this match is his chance to end Punk's Cinderella story and grab some gold for himself in the process.
Certainly no love lost between these two, and with the title on the line, we can expect one heck of a fight.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
And there might be a lot of support in the crowd tonight for CM Punk, but I think that just adds more rage to every strike JBL delivers. JBL relishes at the opportunity to put a beating on anybody.
Well, we all know that JBL prides himself on being, quite frankly, a bully. And he wants to bully CM Punk all over Indiana tonight.
Leaning against the turnbuckle now.
Punk never saw that coming.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize? Boom! One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone as battle-tested as JBL. Heck, JBL has even won here at SummerSlam before. Punk has it.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion, a fluke even. Bradshaw called this championship run by Punk pathetic. That is a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, say what you want about Punk's run. He's knocked off some of the best, including Bradshaw once and Batista on a couple of games.
Both superstars perched up high. Not from up there. Oh, Lord. And you have to think the effects of that maneuver. Going to linger. Taking this match to the outside. Up high. Wow, cross body. The champion clearly doing whatever it takes to retain their title here. And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting. For the old school guys, likes to look down on the new school superstars like CM Punk. JBL says he won't be pushed out by these twerps.
I would tally that sentiment to self-preservation. JBL isn't going to allow a guy like Punk to take a spot he's worked an entire career for. You don't achieve longevity in this game without putting the boots to some ankle biters.
But right hands create separation and an escape.
position. Oh, right to the throat for the title. New champ. Instant kick out from the champion.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
Big back body drop.
What elevation. Punk prides himself in being disciplined and having plenty of self-control. He's going to need all that here tonight against Bradshaw. A 17-year veteran will play mind games and try to wear the champion down.
And if he can't wear him down, he'll just beat him down. JBL has a bona fide mean streak. Mean and vicious. He enjoys inflicting pain on his opponent.
That's why he's been successful in the ring and in the business world. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Textbook snap suplex. JBL really wants to put Punk in his place.
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best, manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down, Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. CM Punk looking to end things here.
The go-sleep GTS for Punk.
Will the champ make that pay off?
And right away into the pin. 2 count.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.